you plan to take
Well, it wasn't the perfect performance they were looking for, but it was good enough. And big picture, the Seahawks finished the season with double-digit wins for the 5th straight year. The Hawks taking advantage of 2 turnovers and 5 sacks en route to a 25-23 win over the 49ers, and they now turn their attention to the postseason, which officially begins next week. This is Seahawks Game Day. Aaron Levine alongside former Seahawks Jordan Babineau and Dave Wyman. The Hawks are officially the number 3 seed in the NFC. They will face the loser of the Packers-Lions game tonight. We'll have more on that coming up. But we were looking for some momentum heading into next week. Did we get that momentum or not?
Well, I'd say the momentum was there from the standpoint that they went on the road and got a victory versus struggling San Francisco 49ers organization. We know what's happening within their front office and where they are. And, of course, these players are still playing for future roster spots. This is an evaluation where players have to step up and still perform. So we knew that this would be a tough game. Not to mention it is an NFC West opponent. So in the division, you can expect a closer ball game. I would say they got better in the fact that they started earlier, faster, and they started sooner. Were able to get a few turnovers on the defensive side of the ball, and I think that was key. That one play that Frank Clark had, I thought he should have scored, with the fumble recovery that set up the first touchdown. That was what the Seahawks have been missing all season on the road. That one play, that one defensive play or special teams play that they never really found on the road, and that consistency throughout the season, that was the breaker to me that kind of pushed them toward that victory today.
That's a tough question you ask, Aaron, and it's something that I think every Seahawk fan wanted to see them take some momentum into the playoffs. I would say, yeah, that was number one, the turnovers. And, you know, they have not been able to rely on those this year. It's been tough with the turnovers, same thing with the running game. And, you know, just getting a win on the road, I think, is definitely, you know, a highlight of this game. But look, you know, here's the thing. There's been some teams in the past that have limped into the playoffs and done pretty well. And one of them is the 2011 Baltimore Ravens. That year in 2012, they end up winning the Super Bowl. I think they lost 4 of their last 5. The Giants in 07, they lost their last game to the Patriots, so they lost 2 of their last 3. They end up beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl. So, you know, this is a team I think we've seen all year that can be incredibly explosive, including going on the road and beating the New England Patriots. I mean, I think a lot of people think that's the best team in the NFL, not the Cowboys. So you see that they have that potential. It's pretty much the same guys, missing a couple of key players, but, you know, you see that they're able to be explosive. It's just the consistency that they've lacked, and I think we saw a little bit of the inconsistency today.
Now, the Seahawks finishing the regular season with a +1 turnover differential, so they're in that plus territory. I should also remind everyone we cannot show highlights in the 5 o'clock hour because of NFL footage restrictions, but we can show you Bobby Wagner, his reaction with Ian Furness.
Thanks a lot. Another double-digit tackle day.